What's up you guys, this is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock. Guys, let's take a look at this morning update, the price action, what Nvidia is doing. Is it because we have it at least for by the time at the time I'm doing this video, it's almost $10 up, and well, there is still just shy of 4 hours left for the market to close. I'll be doing another video when the market has closed as well, not just on Nvidia, Tesla and all other stocks as well. But for this video, let's focus on Nvidia. And is Nvidia bearish here, or is it going to continue higher? Like, what is the scene with this thing, right? Like, this thing today also is just chopping around. However, it did give a lot of moves already. So let's talk about all of that. Okay, so once I let you know, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Okay, you are solely responsible for your own financial decisions and outcomes. So guys, so here we are with Nvidia, and today, well, we tried to go above 20 days moving average. However, we sold off after hitting our one of the critical significant level, that is $906. And right now we are in the sell-off mode. We did go as low as 883, got bought back up. Right now hovering in the center, a little bit lower, but sort of still move less, right? We didn't follow through to the downside. We didn't follow through good on the upside. So can this become a second pivot here? That's the question, right? Like on the daily interval, because this is where it found support at the bottom of the distribution phase, right? And then it shot straight up from here. So the question is that, can this become the pivot of the distribution or another uptrend? Let's go to the hourly interval. Let's talk about the price action over there first. So what are we seeing? So going in today, what we had earlier, we even lost the level of 577. The only way this thing could have been at least bullish again was if Nvidia can recapture 891. It did that today, so you still got the move from $891 to $906. That was the move. 891 above was an upside play. So now it's below 891 and it's trying to reject it. But at the same time, what are we seeing? It has recaptured 200 hours moving average. It is trying to find support 20 and 50 and 200 hours moving average both, and at one of the levels at 883 intraday levels. So as if you see on the intraday, guys, the thing is that, as I said, 862 and below was a short play, and also if it stays below 877, right? That's what I said. If we get above 891, that was the long play. Now the thing is that it didn't continue higher up from there. So based off of the time horizon to trade it at, let's talk about that scenario first. So intraday play is done and over as for 891 and above. Okay, where we sold off was this sort of double top it's trying to form here, right? So that's where the stop losses, the direction management, the time frame you are trying to trade it in would make sense. For the day, intraday, in my opinion, that was the move. That's done. Now what? On the swing side or for a day or two, what are the levels to watch, right? So yes, we have a pivot because this area, 877, didn't lose this previous pivot over here. So we have one pivot at 834 with the double bottom. The second pivot we have is at 863. This is a third pivot already at 875. Technically, these are still higher lows, right? This is first, second, and third. So technically, we still have higher lows on these little bit of a swing direction that Nvidia is in. So the question, as I said, the question being, is it bearish? Not as of yet. Even on intraday, no. But right now the intraday move is not there. So what you have to see, if Nvidia loses this area, let's say 876, and can't stay above 891, yes, that will be a downtrend because that will confirm the double top, because intraday it failed to make a higher pivot, right? That's why in the choppy market, it's range bound, it's in the distribution phase, it's the choppy market, and that's why it gets very important to trade with the stop losses, it's better to stay with the intraday trades rather than staying with the swing trade. So for example, and I'll be doing another video when the market has closed, if Nvidia doesn't break this pivot of 877 today, 891 is still the level to watch tomorrow. If it even stays above 883 today, it's still to watch intraday long going in tomorrow. It all depends how it breaks the level, and we'll talk about what levels to watch for intraday long plays, what levels to watch for intraday short play. The problem arises if Nvidia closes below 883 or tomorrow, or even 876, or tomorrow it fails to recapture 891 and falls below. As I said on my weekend video as well, I would avoid to trade between 877 and 891. This is a directionless zone. And this is only intraday plays right now on Nvidia, because we are sitting with the support of distribution phase. On the swing so far, we have been able to maintain these higher lows. However, we are struggling to make higher highs. Right today, you can see we sold off at the previous high. It's not a previous proper high, but it's coming from these resistance zones, right? These areas. That's why my significant level is also there. And so yeah, it sold off, marking a double top, right? You see a double top here, you still see higher lows, right? So this is like a choppy distribution market, and so you have to trade only intraday with your stop loss on the other side, and making sure not to expect too much out of it in the direction form, like of turning it into swing or something, okay? And that's why I've been saying just an intraday play, trade level by level, and all these pattern and structure. If you ask me how the structure is looking like, guys, as I said, if it's bullish or bearish or from here continuing, guys, here's the thing. The thing is that I'm looking at the pivots here right now, and so I'm receiving conflicting signals. I'm seeing sell-off that's the part of distribution phase. I'm seeing sell-offs happening, but I'm still seeing that intraday is being maintained as for higher highs, higher lows. So that's why I'm avoiding to trade between 877 and 891. Any direction, if it pops out, so if it loses these pivots, right, it becomes a downtrend direction. However, if it takes out one of these highs, it becomes that continuation. So that's how to look at it, okay? You have to weigh in where the direction is more prominent, okay? But looks like if it recaptures 891 again, not today, today's move is done. Then if tomorrow, if it recaptures 891 again, it will again test 905. This time maybe most likely will go above 923, provided it holds these pivots of higher lows. All right, so that's why we have to see the confluences across different areas and identify what are the proper places of confirmation to trade with that, right? Okay, let's go to the 5 minutes interval. Let's see what Nvidia did today. So yep, gapped up and then trying to hold itself up. Yep, here we go. Yeah, let's see, look at it. Right now it's continuing to reject at that $891, right? The significant level. We had a breakout, but then we reached our next significant level of 906. We started rejecting that and now rejecting 891. That's why level trading is very important, guys. And look at the day trading levels plus. It found support here, resistance there. Here's the resistance. Came back down to this day trading levels plus, found support. Let's see how weak it becomes or if it can go higher. But anyways, guys, that's Nvidia for you guys for the video. It's a very high level. Let's take a look at QQ and SPY and look at its rejecting 20 days moving average as well. Let's take a look at QQ and SPY. Gapped up, selling off. I'm telling you, this is in the distribution phase. And SPY is also, guys, gapped up, selling off, in my opinion, distribution phase. So anyways, guys, that's all, and I'll see you in my next videos that I'll be doing later throughout the days as well. Okay, bye.